Alright guys, so now we're going to go into how to actually construct a rapid ridgeline system such as this one. You are going to need about 100 feet of paracord to start. I mean, usually when you buy paracord, 50 feet or 100 feet. Once you've got that down, you want to measure out at least 30 is what I'd recommend. It's better to have more ridgeline than not enough, and 30 is a pretty good amount, especially because when you're going to use it, there might be certain trees that are a little bit too far apart. Some might be closer, some are farther apart. You never know, so it's better to have more paracord than not enough to make sure you can actually reach from tree to tree, regardless of how far they are, you know, as long as it's within 30 feet. But so you get the paracord, and then you're going to measure 30 feet. So for me, sternum to fingertip, that's going to be about 3 feet approximately. So then it's pretty much just a matter of doing that 10 times, pulling it out. So get a good grip on here, pull it out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can go all the way to 10. All right, so once you have your 30 feet ready to go, you can go ahead and take your scissors. I like to fold it like this, put it all the way through, and then you put some pressure to kind of hold everything tight so it's a nice clean cut. Like so. Then you can take your lighter and then singe the ends so they seal. Just hold it for a few seconds, let it sit for a second so you don't burn yourself, and then just touch it up. If you're afraid of burning yourself with your fingers, you can use the actual lighter itself. I'll show you right here with this end. You can just seal that by pressing it against the lighter, and that'll be just fine. It'll come off the lighter easily, it'll flake right off. Okay, so now that we have our 30 feet of paracord, what you're then going to do is tie a bowline on one end. So I have a video on this. I'll just do one really quick though. You guys can see this is the fast way. Okay, so you have a bowline on one end. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to start hanking your cord. So you're going to do a Star Trek grip right there. Then you're going to pass the cordage behind the thumb and behind the pinky. Up and then behind the thumb, down, up and behind the pinky. You're just going to keep doing that. You can pick up speed once you're more used to it. It's kind of tricky for some people at first, but a little bit of practice, it's just a rhythm. And you just go through it. And you want to make sure that you leave a few feet of cordage left of the working end, because that's what you're going to use for securing the rest of the cordage. So, got a good amount. I could probably do just a few more rotations, add a few more. Alright, so I've got a good amount left over here. And what you're going to do next is secure one end over here. You're going to start wrapping tight. Just like so. And then you're going to just continue going down. You want to make sure that you put a lot of pressure while you're doing it, make it nice and tight. You don't want it to be loose, you want it to be pretty decently tight to hold everything together. Nice and uniform looking. You're just going to keep on going through. You can even just use the wrist to kind of rotate around, whatever works. And once you're getting close to the end, you're going to finish it off with a half hitch. You could do a clove hitch if you want, but half hitch is pretty quick and easy. So for half hitch, you're just going to loosen that last wrap up a bit like that. And then you're going to put that through underneath. And then you're just going to pull that down and cinch it all. Oops, a little piece got under there. We go. Just going to cinch that down like so. That's going to stay. And this is pretty much the ridgeline right here. Now after this, you could add a Prusik knot or Prusik loop, such as this one. It will probably be easier for you to actually secure this to a, whether it's a tree to a tree or a post to a post. secure it, make it tight first. That'll be easier for you to put the Prusik on. And I'll do that again for you guys with Paracord this time, just so you guys can see it a little bit better. I know it's kind of tricky to see with this really thin Bankline, but yeah, let's move on to the Prusik quick, and then you're pretty much done with this. And I just melted the ends of this Paracord. That was fine. Otherwise, you can do a double fisherman's knot or a square knot to join two ends to make a circle. But once you have that down, you're going to go over, pass one end through the inside of the other, like so. So it's like a lark's head initially. Then you're going to leave this one here, because this back part, that's going to come up and over, and then you're going to go through that one, pull that taut, and then you're going to do one more time. So pull that back up, through, and then you just got to dress it up. Make sure all the strands are in the right position. Make them all even and symmetrical on all sides. Then you can pull, squinch them together, squish. And then there you have it. You want it to be nice and tight. And it does work with Paracord, like I said. It'll work. Oops. It works with Paracord. It's just that Bankline tends to bite down a little bit better, but Paracord will still definitely hold. And it's totally fine if you want to use Paracord. It's just Bankline, generally speaking, is a tighter hold, especially for working with wood or bushcraft stuff, but there's nothing wrong with using Paracord as well. And then after using your Rapid Ridgeline, when you're ready to put it away, remember just to find that Prusik wherever it was, where you used it for your shelter system, slide that all the way down to the Bowline. Okay? Slide that down to this guy, and then you'll put both of those through that grip, that Star Trek grip, and then it's just a matter of doing the same process as before. Go over, cross itself once so it holds well, and then you can just start the process of wrapping. Wow. Butterfingers today, guys, I'm sorry. You don't need to wrap the entirety. Like, as you can see, it's a little bit short. It's still going to hold really well, but obviously it looks cooler if you do go a bit further. So I might have not used as much, but that's okay, because as you can see, it's still going to be nice and secure. Put that half hitch in there. That's going to hold really well. And there you go. And some closing thoughts, guys, is you want at least one Prusik on here. Two I would recommend, even though I don't have it on here right now. I'd recommend two because it just gives you more options for certain kind of configurations with your shelters. And also you can attach other things to the Prusik and move it down left and right around a ridgeline. Maybe like you're hanging a lantern on your ridgeline. Just gives you extra options to have more than one of these guys on here. So definitely throw in another one if that's what you guys want to do. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have a better understanding of how to make a Rapid Ridgeline system, or if you didn't know about it before, now you do. Great system, really quick for hanging up a quick ridgeline and also making some shelters and doing some other things with it. Very useful stuff. Special thanks to the cameraman for my outdoor portion of this video. It's my father. His name is John. Check him out. This is his channel right here. He's a Desert Storm Marine veteran. He is making a new YouTube channel about mixed drinks, cocktails, all kinds of stuff like that. He's a certified bartender. So check him out. Show him some support. Subscribe to his channel if you can. That'd be awesome. Really great help. And let me know if you have any comments as well about this Ridgeline system. Any questions? Maybe you use a different Ridgeline system yourself. Feel free to share them down below, guys. I also have links down below as far as where to get some Paracord, where to get that same shelter tarp that I had, and also some links to the Pathfinder channels as well, where they teach this stuff further. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Stay safe, and bye-bye.